Travis Kelce's PR managers allegedly claimed that they basically wanted to turn him into a household name, into a billionaire. And so both of those PR managers allegedly are black men. So you have black men to thank for the fact that he had to break up with his black girlfriend. You have black men to thank because they pushed and perpetuated this narrative that you cannot advance in life and reach the next level if you have a black woman on your arm. You have two black men to thank for the fact that his ex-girlfriend had to accept probably one of the harshest truths there is, and that is a white man will always go back to his racist roots. Whether it's for a check, whether it's for fame, which he already had both, it's so easy to convince him to go back to his racist roots. So much that he sat back and said and did nothing when his fans and Taylor Swift fans were so racist and vile towards her. And I want y'all to remember that it's two black men who caused her that pain. I need y'all to keep that in mind. It's two black men who encouraged Travis Kelce to put a black woman through such unimaginable pain. Having to accept that the man she thought she knew never existed. He was always racist. It's not hard to radicalize white people and turn them into racists, even if all you're offering them are the things that they already had, like money and fame.
After Taylor Swift's engagement, someone needs to check on Kayla Nicole. And not for the reasons you guys think. I think it's truly one of the most heartbreaking and shattering things to see the guy you dated for many years expecting marriage out of, to within like less than a couple years of dating, marry and like engage that woman. That would break me into a million pieces. And I know she's moved on, she's beautiful, she's successful, and I know she has a life outside of her own, but the Swiftie fandom is so insane. You know they're going crazy on Twitter with the fact that Taylor Swift's engaged to Travis Kelce and Kayla never got the ring. Excuse me, I have paint all over my hands. But that cannot be easy, and I don't care how strong you are, I don't care how moved on you are, especially if you wanted marriage out of a relationship and it ended for that very reason. That would hurt me so much. She's so beautiful. Both of these people are beautiful women, and I just feel so for Kayla, and I feel so happy for Taylor at the same time. Oh my God.
Kayla Nicole is standing her ground after facing backlash for any time she's openly spoken about her past relationship with NFL star Travis Kelce. The sports journalist addressed her critics during a recent episode of her The Pre-Game podcast, making it clear that sharing her lived experience doesn't mean she's trying to rehash anything.
You can't be canceled if you didn't sign up, but we've signed up in one way or another. Like, you've decided to be a public figure. We've both decided that this is going to be the playground that we're going to play in. I certainly have felt like I've been canceled on numerous occasions. I get canceled every month. This one, it's very rare that I address the canceling that's happening, but I see it. And I would lie if I said that it didn't affect me or impact me. For me, someone who is, I don't fear necessarily being canceled because I don't think that people hold that power. I think that what God has for me was what God has for me. You guys can't change the trajectory of my life regardless of what you think of me. However, I'm sensitive. I am triggered.
For me, I don't fear necessarily being canceled because I don't think people hold that power. Kayla told guest Heather Sanders in the episode that premiered last Friday, August 29th. She stressed that God has a plan for her and haters can't change the trajectory of her life, even if they disapprove of her being candid. The 33-year-old admitted to being sensitive and sometimes triggered by her past, explaining that her desire to clear her name can often be misinterpreted. That's my fear too, is when I address things, instead of me talking about lived experience, people think it's just me constantly trying to rehash bullshit, she said, when in reality, I'm just a human who wants to talk about my life. With some humor, she quipped, "Sue me, sweetie." Kayla has long defended her right to reflect on her time with Kelce, whom she dated from 2017 to May 2022, and has commented on the public attention she's faced since Kelce began dating Taylor Swift in 2023. Last year, she dismissed rumors that their breakup was over Kelce's frugality, admitting she would never date someone who insists on splitting the bill 50-50.
I know there was a rumor that they were saying that you stopped messing with him at one point because of 50-50. Is there water? Where did the water go? What? What is the question? The who? 50-50. Remember they were saying that you said he was cheap, or they were saying that you weren't.
Oh, the splitting the bills.
The splitting 50-50, yeah, the 50-50.
Yeah.
Remember, what was the tea on that?
Yeah, do I look like anybody that would split anything?
So you guys broke up at that point because...
No, this is the question. Do I look like I would go 50-50 on bills?
No.
Okay. So yeah, that was ridiculous. But he addressed that too though. I don't even know why that even became a thing. Yeah, that was never an issue in our relationship.
She also shared that the media scrutiny over her relationship caused personal pain, particularly for her mother, who was reportedly hurt by the public's interpretation of her daughter. "She's hurt with the negative headlines and the way that people are spinning it," she added, mentioning that her mother advised her not to respond to questions about her ex in the future. Just days after Kelce and Swift announced their engagement on August 26th, social media assumed Kayla posted a few cryptic posts. In one of her working out, she captioned it, "The goal," a back that says, "Stop fucking playing with me." In another post, she shared a video of Tracee Ellis Ross reflecting on the difference between joy and happiness.
I do think it's important to know what you want. And when I say use everything that you have, I mean everything that you've experienced. The hard stuff, the good stuff, the sticky stuff, the sharp stuff, the wet and drippy, heavy stuff you've experienced in your life. I think all of those things are part of what make you the special, unique, and beautiful incarnation that you are. And the more that you utilize those things, either as an opportunity for you to connect in a more intimate way with another person that either has had those same feelings, not even the same experiences, I think the more robust your life gets. And then in terms of what you want, I think especially for women, my experience has been that it's hard. Culture does not teach us that it's okay to name what we want, to lean towards delight and joy in your life. And I think if you can name those things, it doesn't mean that they're going to happen, but you have a sense of who you are and what you're walking toward.
Kayla captioned the IG story. "Read about this concept years ago in a book called Choose Joy. Because happiness isn't enough, I aspire. So good." Kayla's reflections came hours after Kelce proposed to Swift in a floral-filled engagement reveal, marking nearly 2 years into their relationship and 1 year after Kelce split from Kayla. While she's rarely mentioned her ex by name, she has been candid in the past about the heartbreak and insecurities that followed their time together. She's also shared that seeing Kelce move on publicly hasn't dimmed her own light. "It's so much worse if the guy you loved for so long goes and dates a dud," she said back in May, sort of praising Taylor Swift. "Instead, it's easier to acknowledge when the new girl might be popping, might be really hot.